Hey guys, it's Hannah, and today I'm going to be doing my kind of April wrap-up / book haul. Alright, so I only completed 2 books this month, but one of them was really boring, so it took me forever to get through it, and the second one was kind of long, so I don't think that 2 is really all that bad, considering those circumstances. The first book I read was Hex by Rhiannon Lassiter. This is Void, which is a bind-up of Hex, Shadows, and Ghosts. Hex was so boring, even though it was only like, I don't know, how many pages was it? 240? It was only 240 pages, but it was so boring. Oh my god, I couldn't get into it at all. So that took me like forever to get through. And I do not think that I will be continuing on with that series, because like I said, it's really boring. And the second book that I completed this month was City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare, which is fairly long, so I don't think that it's really that bad that I got through only 2 books this month. This book I loved. It was so much better than City of Fallen Angels, which I actually didn't like all that much. I thought it was kind of boring and the action was few and far between. But I'm really glad that I continued on with the series as quickly as I did after reading City of Fallen Angels, because this was excellent. You know, I would expect nothing less from Cassandra Clare, my favorite author ever. Okay. And then the book that I'm reading right now, which kind of ties into my book haul, is Clockwork Princess, also by Cassandra Clare, the 3rd and final installment in the Infernal Devices. And right now I am just about halfway through, if you can see my bookmark in there. And I don't even have anything to say about this. It's perfect. You know, it's perfect. So this, I didn't really technically get it in April. I got it the last day of February. Easter. So not February, oh my gosh, March. Okay, yeah, got it the last day of March, Easter. But I'm just gonna put it in here anyways. Alright, and now on to the books that I actually got this month. I got 5 books this month, and all of them I got through Half Price Books online, because I don't have Half Price Books in my current location. Alright, so I am just going to go through those. I got Jellicoe Road by Melina Marchetta, which I am really excited to read, because I have heard so many great things about this book. Like, everybody that I've heard talk about this book has like nothing but good things to say about it. So it sounds really interesting. It sounds like it'll be a really interesting read, so I am really excited for that. I got an ARC of But I Love Him by Amanda Grace. And this also sounds like it'll be a really interesting story. It's about like abusive relationships, which is kind of not really like run-of-the-mill YA general stuff, you know. It's not every day that you read a book about abusive relationships, you know. It's kind of one of those offbeat topics. Not really, but you know. So that also sounds like it'll be really exciting. I'm really excited to read it. It sounds like it'll be really good. And then another book that I got 20 Boy Summer by Sarah Ackler, which I'm really excited to read this one, because you'd think from the name, like 20 Boy Summer, it's going to be like, oh, you know, it's about 20 Boy Summer, it's going to be like a really light read, but from what I've heard and from what I can read on the back, it's going to be like a deeper read than that. And I am pretty sure that this was actually on the banned books list, so that'll be interesting too. I got Sisterhood Everlasting by Anne Brashers, which is the mysterious 5th book in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pan series. I actually didn't realize that there was a 5th book in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pan series until just recently, and when I did find out, it takes place when the girls like flash forward into the future. They're like in like their mid-30s. I was really excited actually to pick this up, because I don't know if you guys knew this, like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pan series, the first book, was actually the book that actually brought me into like YA reading, and like YA is like the first kind of like group that I had actually like really read before. I mean, before, like, everyone reads books, like picture books and like little chapter books and like elementary school and everything, but I think I was actually in 6th grade when I read that, and that kind of actually like drew me in to like all of these different books, which I think is really fantastic, and I think a great way to honor that is by reading this 5th book. And the final book that I got this month was Along for the Ride by Sarah Dessen, which is actually an old library copy from Cape May in New Jersey, which is pretty interesting because I'm in Michigan. And I'm going to be reading a book from a library in Cape May, New Jersey. So I thought that that was pretty cool. It's in pretty nice condition for a library copy. So I'm really excited to read this. I really like Sarah Dessen. I like reading her in between like books that are a little bit heavier, because they are like lighter reads, but they still actually have substance. So it's not like I'm reading about like a bunch of stupid girls that, you know, I'm not gonna continue on with that train of thought, but you know what I mean. So it's a nice read. Like, it's light, but it has like some meaning, so it's not like it's wasting your time. Alright, so those were my 2 books, 2, 3, does the one I'm reading right now count, that I read this month, and the 5 books that I got this month. And so I hope that you enjoyed this video, and yeah, alright, bye guys.